What is up, guys, and welcome to day 2 of becoming a music producer. And I have a huge update. I went onto this journey knowing that it wasn't going to be easy. As I've stated in the other 2 episodes, I've been making music, the writing, performing, the recording, the mixing, the mastering, like all of that, all myself for years. Like, I'm talking like a decade. I still do it, just released an album, and you should listen to it. But I've always been afraid to do the producing side. One of the first walls that I hit was not really being able to take advantage of producing the way I wanted to take advantage. And so I got this. So I was trying to use like the Logic X Pro MIDIs within the program, and I was literally using my keyboard to try and play stuff. It was laggy. It just didn't feel good, right? And all the tutorials that I was watching, the people doing it, they had a MIDI control, right? With the keyboard and pads and everything, and I just didn't have any of that. And I realized that I would be at a huge disadvantage if I didn't have something. So I bought one. So I asked you guys in the last video, what MIDI should I get? And I got a couple DMs, so shout out to you if you reached out to me. I really appreciate it. I ended up getting this, and it is an Arturia Keylab Essential 61, meaning obviously 61 keys. Now this thing is, I can't explain to you how this thing works. It's got everything that you'd want. If you know how to make music, you can make a lot of stuff on this. It comes with its own software, hundreds, and I mean hundreds of sounds that just come with it. So you don't even have to rely on what's in Logic, which already has like a bunch. This already has like a bunch of different things that you can do with it. I've never really used a MIDI before, so if you're looking for somebody to explain to you how this works, I can't. So I got this about a week ago. And I really haven't been able to do much yet. Like, it comes with something called Analog V, which right now, I can control and change this sound. That's a sound, I just found a sound effect just by playing around with it for 2 seconds. You can customize every single button on here to whatever you want. From different knobs to sliders to different keys. You could literally have a whole chord. You could play like a whole chord that would take like 5 fingers to play. You can make it like 1 key. There's like a million things that you can do. I'm sure if you've been producing for more than 5 minutes, you also know this. But the hardest part was finding how to connect it to Logic. I figured it out, but it took me a week of just YouTubing and Redditing. Honestly, Reddit and YouTube, if I didn't have them, I probably wouldn't be making this video already. I'd probably still be lost. So it connected to analog 5 really fast, but this thing was advertised as connecting immediately to like my Logic X Pro. And so long story short, I had to mess with some MIDI ports and activate others. And listen, it might sound obvious like if you've had a MIDI before or whatever, but I'm telling you, man, I struggled, dude. I was doing everything, bro. I was deleting stuff, undeleting stuff. I was plugging things in, unplugging things in. I thought my cord may have been messed up. Like, things on Google, they gave me 100 answers. I finally got the one I was looking for. So now I officially can control these. I'm on sound effects still. Let's change that. All right, that's gotta stop though, right? How do I stop you? Jesus Christ. I don't know how to use this yet, but I do have it connected now to Logic, which means I should be able to continue this beat making process that I've been on. They're not gonna sound great, but I'm hoping after 100 days of doing this, I do see some kind of improvement. There are a few things I have to do. I have to understand what each one of these knobs does. I have to learn how to map this out. I have to learn what the hell this thing is. I want to dive right into the creating part, but I feel right now I'm limited by my limited knowledge. That's probably the best way I can put it. I am limited because I don't see everything a producer is seeing right now. Like right now, I just see some keys. I know they make great noises, but I don't know what a lot of these buttons do. So that's what this process is gonna be. This learning process is gonna be me learning how to use this thing. And so I'll be live streaming it. If you wanna see these videos cut up, subscribe, follow, whatever. I hope I can get some tips out of this from you guys. And hopefully you guys are here for this journey. This was day 2 of learning how to become a music producer. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I will see you in the next one. Peace and love. Let's go.